Listen up. This is I Am Mike. The Rocket City Network Sports Show is the best ever. Jay the Third, Mike Zorn, and Bobby Drake always hold it down. Even though LaMarcus has me losing to Ali, I still respect him as an analyst.
Yo, 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 yo. Welcome to the Rocket City Network. We are back. And today we are going to be talking some boxing, right? Some boxing. We have a big match coming up. Errol Spence versus Manny Pacquiao. LaMarcus, does Pacquiao have a chance?
I mean, everybody got a chance, but not with Spence.
Man,
not in my opinion. No. How old is Pacquiao?
He's 42.
Okay, and he finna beat Spence.
Hey, his fans believe that he has a shot. They believe that Pacquiao is a warrior sent from God.
Okay. Okay. So did he say it again? What'd you say?
Okay, so I've been going ham on the message boards and the Facebook threads.
You said he was a warrior sent from God.
Yeah, somebody on the internet told me that.
After he got knocked out by my man?
They don't
After
care
he got
about
knocked
that.
out by Marquez?
They said Marquez was on some enhancers.
Well, I tell you what, it's a rumor going around talking about there ain't gonna be no VADA testing for this fight.
Dog, we gonna have to dive into that, man. Hey, that's a whole nother rabbit hole. But yeah, his fans, never mind the 7 losses that he has, never mind the 3 KOs that he has, meaning that he went to sleep. Well, 2 he went to sleep. First, Torrey Campo, and I forget the other guy's name, and then of course Marquez. He went to sleep. He went night, and I was constantly telling everybody on the internet, "This is your king. Is this your king?" And of course they want to bring up Mayweather. Mayweather fighting YouTubers. Granted, this is an exhibition fight.
Yeah.
Exhibition fight. And I told these shines, right? What do you have to say about Ali fighting exhibition fights? Ali was fighting former pro football players, fighting wrestlers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And he was doing this while he was still considered active. And I'm not trying to, shit on Ali or whatnot.
So I'm trying to think. So who Pacquiao's last fight was Thurman?
Yeah, they loving that Thurman. That is the
I'm not gonna lie to you. That was a good fight, man. I think that fight be a little bit different if Thurman didn't get knocked down. But I mean, from what I've seen from Spence in his fights, and him being left-handed, and he gonna be the naturally bigger man going into the fight. What are they fighting at 147?
Allegedly.
Yeah, they fight at 147, man. I don't see it, man.
Yeah. I mean,
Manny Pacquiao, legend, man. I mean, I tip my head off to him, but I don't. I mean, it's just my opinion. I don't see him beating Spence.
Yeah, and it wasn't me talking about Pacquiao. It was more so the fans. The fans were all over the place. They said he was sent from God. He was a warrior, and he's not fighting YouTube stars, and he's gonna KO Spence. Like, these people actually believe that he is going to KO Spence. Like, I need to find these people and put some bets up. That's easy money. I can make up everything that I lost when I did AMC.
So hold on.
Everything I lost last week on AMC, I can make that back if I, get with these Pacquiao fans. They believe that he was sent from God, and he is going to KO your boy.
Well, I don't know, but I mean, they can believe what they want to believe, but my thing is this. So you said that the excuse is he's not fighting YouTubers, so I guess that's a shot at Floyd, I guess, right?
They're always sending shots at Floyd. Like, they don't understand that Floyd is retired, right?
But see, the thing,
he can fight whoever he wants to. Go ahead, sir.
No, but the funny thing is, though, why do they keep comparing him to this man? I mean, they fought. Pacquiao lost. I mean, what do it matter if he fighting a YouTuber? You fighting the person in front of you, and the person that's gonna be in front of you that night, I don't think you're gonna be.
They believe that Pacquiao should be a bigger star than Mayweather. He should have been a cash cow. He should have been the fighter that everybody was chasing, meaning Pacquiao.
Then let him. Then hey. Then how about Manny fight Conor McGregor or something like that, or
He
fight a YouTuber?
I think he wanted to. I think he wanted to. I think he wanted to. And you know, when you try to talk sense to these people, right? They're kind of like some, you know, Pittsburgh Steelers fans, and they like Dallas Cowboy fans sometimes, right? I mean, it's just hard to talk sense into them. You know, shout out to Reggie Fresh. Y'all ain't going undefeated. But anyway, they just believe that this guy, like, never mind his 7 losses. You know, never mind his 2 draws. Never mind the 3 or 4 other fights that probably should have gone the other way. They believe he is the greatest of all time. They go as far as calling him the Mexicutioner because he fought a lot of Mexican fighters.
Oh wow. Well, I put it this way. I think he's a, when his career is over with, he definitely has the accolades.
Yeah.
But my thing is this: I've never seen anyone beat Father Time.
No. Mm-mm.
You know, you keep fighting. Eventually, you know, you're gonna catch that one where you say, you know what, maybe I shouldn't have got in there. And I think this could be the fight where, I'm not saying he don't have a chance, but I'm just saying, I seen Spence. I'm a fan of Spence. Mm-hmm. Hey, the boy is bad, man. He can box. Yeah. Hey, and I don't know. I think it'd be an interesting fight, but I don't see Manny winning that, man.
You know, it's based off of Manny's style, right? It's going to be an exciting fight. I mean, he's an exciting fighter to watch. You know, is he the most technically skilled fighter? Probably not. Well, I know for a fact he's not. But I think that his style of fighting is tailor-made for a guy like Spence.
Yeah, he's gonna leave himself open, man. And Spence can box. I said he can box and he can get down and fight too. So even he showed that in the Sean Porter fight. Like, hey, look, man, I can dog it out. But then he showed he could box in the Mikey Garcia fight.
Yeah, and Mikey Garcia is a very, very good fighter. I mean, that's one of my favorites.
Yeah, so he's like
still a good,
Yeah, so my thing is, you know, you got youth, you got size, you got speed. Now, I mean, in my opinion, I think Spence won that.
Yeah. So let me ask you this: what if Pacquiao wins by decision? Does that catapult him, or does it just say, hey, you fought you was 42 years old, you fought probably the best in the division other than Terrence Crawford?
I don't know, because it really can't catapult him anywhere. I mean, because I think he's already stamped his name in the books, man. So I mean, whatever. And now if he go in there and he become undisputed champion, that'd be one thing, but which I don't think gonna happen. But I mean, his name is already stamped.
Yeah.
He don't. I mean, he ain't got nothing. I don't even know why he's still fighting.
Man, he want that. He need that money, man. Like, it's about the money, man. It's all about the cheese, queso, my friend, the money.
Hey, so if that's the case, look, you need to go fight you a UFC fighter that's active, get that money, and then ride out in the sunset. Like, hey.
Yeah, and you know, a lot of times I see people in the threads, and some of you guys, some of our viewers probably have as well. They'll say, Manny doesn't fight for money, he fights for pride. You gotta be joking. Ain't nobody about to get their heads bashed in for free.
Yeah.
It's all about the paper. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's how they try to knock Floyd. Oh, all Floyd cares about is money and blase. I'm like, well, you know what? Floyd trains hard. He didn't take anybody lightly, you know?
Yeah.
And I know that they had common opponents. Some people will say, well, you know, Floyd did beat Hatton, but Pacquiao embarrassed him. Floyd did beat Cotto, but Pacquiao embarrassed him.
What's the difference, man? A win is a win. Whatever
Oh,
you did to what you did to Cotto and Hatton, you couldn't do to Floyd. So what are we saying?
Yes, in a head-to-head matchup, what happened? Floyd was dominant, and then you have people say, "Well, why did Floyd wait all these years to fight him?" I'm like, man, well, Floyd is older than Pacquiao.
I tell you this though. This is crazy. It is
Yeah.
not to knock Pacquiao, but do you think Pacquiao would have fought Canelo when Mayweather fought him?
Probably not, because Bob Arum. Bob Arum. What did Pacquiao say? I had to talk to my promoter, my trainer.
Do you think Pacquiao would have beat Canelo then?
Probably not. He probably would have got put to sleep. And what I hate is, right, people are always trying to dog out or put an asterisk on Floyd's win over Canelo. Well, Canelo was only 23 years old and he was young. I'm like, well, he had over 50 fights. Not only that, 23. Hell, Mike Tyson was a champion at 20 years old. You know what I'm saying? Nobody, he's not a kid. They try to say, oh, he was a kid. No. You got in there with Mayweather.
Then he beat, okay, he fought Mosley before he fought Mayweather, right?
I think, who fought who?
Canelo. Canelo fought Mosley before he fought Mayweather.
I believe, that's a good one.
I can't remember.
Yeah. Dang, should we pull up the stats on that ass for him?
I don't know. I can't. I'm trying to think. Did they fight though? I thought they did fight.
Yeah, they fought. But the thing is, right, and people, they try to knock out that whole Floyd over Mosley. Oh, well, Floyd waited till he was like 45 years old to fight Mosley and blah blah. I'm like, you know what? He had been calling out Mosley for years. I believe around when he was fighting after his match with Arturo Gatti, Floyd was calling out Mosley. Mosley was ducking. Was it Mosley that said he had a toothache, or was that Cotto?
I don't know. It's been so long ago, but regardless, hey, look, I can only go by what I see in that ring, and what happened in that ring, you lost, brother. So
yeah,
hey.
and a lot of times people try to say, well, he beat up Margarito. I'm like, well, Margarito was drained. De La Hoya was drained.
And he beat Margarito.
Cotto was drained. Catch weights. Yeah.
Yeah, and for his title at 154, now how the hell you gonna dictate to me that I gotta fight you at a catch weight for my title, and I'm the champion at 154, and I'm fighting you at a catch weight for this belt? Nah, bro. And then I'm be honest with you, I still think something was shaky with that Clottey fight, man.
Yeah, Clottey, he covered up.
Yeah. But
and
I mean, like I said,
go ahead, man.
But like I said, man, Pacquiao, I mean, legend, but I don't think he's gonna win this one.
Nah, I don't either, man. And we have about 2 months till this fight goes down. There's gonna be a lot of talk on this network about this upcoming fight. We'll be talking about Terrence Crawford, of course, Floyd, but I just don't see Manny winning. Shout out to his fans. I'm sorry I had to shut y'all down, all weekend, but
oh man,
it was what it was. It is what it is.
Get ready for the hate, baby. Get ready for the hate.
Yes, man. My prediction is, I'll give an early prediction. We're looking at a stoppage.
You think gonna stop him?
Yeah, or a KO, because Manny don't seem like he. No, you know what? It's gonna be a KO because Manny don't know when to stop. And he's gonna go in there reckless. And what he does is, like, if you notice, like when he gets hit, when he gets hurt, he does that, and he comes in. He comes for more. Then he'll take and he'll start backtracking. And they always try to say Floyd runs. I'm like, man, you guys watch your boy Pacquiao. He be running. And then like a lot of and before we go, I wanted to mention this too. People always bring up the fact that, well, this boxer right here hugs and this boxer right here hugs. I'm like, have y'all never heard of clinching? Clinching is a part of the sport, right? And another part of the sport is to hit and not get hit. Floyd, to me, was the best at it, right?
Yeah.
But again, Floyd is always going to be mentioned by the Pacquiao fans. You know, so and I'm like y'all can't erase 7 losses and 2 draws. So quit with all that nonsense.
Yeah,
you know?
I mean,
So,
I mean, you having a loss, man, really don't. I mean, how can I put it? I mean, anybody can take a loss, you know what I'm saying, and still be great. But I mean, my thing is, if you compare him and Mayweather, I think Mayweather has the win over him. So you can't put him over him at all.
Well, there you have it, folks. The Rocket City Network. We have told you guys our position. Pacquiao is not going to win the Errol Spence matchup. And he's not going to supersede Floyd in the all-time rankings. If you want to comment, leave your comment. Again, like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And we out. Yeah. Good.
Boy. Hey man, I'm gonna hit you back, man. Hey, you gonna piss a lot of people off.
Hey man, it is what it is, man.